Hey guys, welcome to Storyhouse Books. It's Tiana as usual. What are we working on tonight? Well, this is part 2 of the Creative 4 Panel Folio with me. We are going to be working on this section here. We're going to try to get it done as much as possible. This is there's a lot of flips here. There is a flip that goes up. With on top of that, there is a file folder, a mini file folder, two types, one with a magnetic closure and one with a latch closure. Underneath the flip out will be two more envelopes underneath there. On the main base part of this panel will be two more flip outs. Okay, underneath those flip outs will be two more pockets, actually four. It'll be two doubled up and then two more doubled up. Okay, so we got a lot of work to do, so let's get started. This is the paper I'm going to use for this panel. What we're going to do first is we're going to attach our flip out, because I want the hinges to be hidden on this one. Okay, and what we're going to use are, we're going to recycle these things. Now, if you buy Tim Holtz backdrops, you know what these are. These are the inserts. All right, so we're going to use these because they actually are already hinged up for us the perfect width, 1/4 of an inch, what we need, right? So we're going to use this one as a flip up, like this, right? And it'll flip up like this. We'll cover this with paper. You will need to sand these down with the glossy sides. I sanded down. Well, I recommend sanding down both sides just in case. This isn't as shiny as the other sides, but just in case, it doesn't hurt to go ahead and run your emery board. This is just a nail file that I run over it. You don't have to get super crazy with the sanding, just enough so that the glue will grab. Okay, right? So that's that. And there we go. So I think I might need to even this out on the sides, but I've already cut it down just a little bit to save time, but it looks like it's a little uneven, so we're gonna straighten that out. All right, so let's go ahead, and I've got my cutting board over here to the side. So I'm going to go ahead and straighten up this one here, because it looks a little bit wonky on this side. So give me one sec. Yeah, definitely wonky. Okay. All right, let's see if that looks a little bit better. That looks much better. Let's see. And the bottom, is that a little wonky too? Yeah, that's a little wonky too. So let's fix that. My cutting skills are a little off today, looks like. All right, I think that's a lot better. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to attach this to the base underneath this page here so we can hide these hinges, okay? So, let's bring our paper back over here. We're going to attach it like this, right? Let's see. I think I had it actually shorter in the other folio, so I think I'm going to cut this down just a smidge. Still looks a little off to me. I don't know why it's bugging me so much. Maybe the image on the paper is off, and that's what's throwing me off. Because usually I can cut a pretty good straight line, but apparently not so much today. Okay, so we are going to attach this hinge here underneath this paper like that, and then the two other flip outs are going to come from these two pieces. These are going to be doors, basically they're going to flip out this way, and then they won't flip out the other way. So we're just going to cut this down about a 1/2 inch from the main the fold here, the gusset that's built in there, about a 1/2 inch, so we have a flap to attach to the base. Okay, let's put that to the side. And I've already sanded these down as well. Cut the other one down about 1/2 inch. All right. Easy peasy for that, right? Okay. So let's do the doors first, because they're going to be underneath that one. Okay. Grab your glue. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. Here, I think I might want to just give that flap just a little bitty rub, just in case also. All right. So this will go here. All right, so this one's going to go right there, so we're going to put the glue on the back here. Okay. And I probably should put the glue on the other side too. Nope, I did that wrong. Y'all, I'm sorry. I should have put the glue on the inside part here. It's okay. It's going to get glued down anyway, but let's do this here. And there we go. I'm actually going to rub this glue off for now so it's easier for me to work with. Okay, so glue on the inside of the flap, and then glue that underneath your base page here for this panel. Now remember, do not glue, bring it all the way up to or on top of the fold there, right? Because you want that gusset, okay? You want to be able to do that fold. So we're going to bring it back just a little bit, right up to that fold right here, so we don't impede the folding, right? Okay, so there we go. That one's done. All right. Now this one we're going to put on the other side and do the same thing. Put the glue on the inside, the right side. Okay. Do a little positioning here. Yeah, I think that's good right there. Okay. And then bring it up to that fold, but not past it or on it. Okay, good. We'll just push that down a little bit. Bone folder, give it a little bitty burnish. This is a great way to recycle material, right? Easy peasy, and like that fast, you got two flip outs. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? Awesome. All right, so we are going to cover these, so we'll need to find some paper that we like. I'm going to actually give these folds here a good creasing here. Just make sure they lay down flat like I want them to. There we go. And we'll do this one as well. There we go. Alrighty, we are good to go with those. Okay. That one looks a little wonky too. Let's make that a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, so the next one is going to be this one here, and this one is going to go behind here. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and glue this one down as well, and we are going to cover both sides of this one and just one side of these. Okay. I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. It doesn't need to be that big. It's about time to refill my glue bottle. Okay. And same as the other ones, just center that up. Bring it up to the fold there, that first fold line. Up to it, not on it or beyond it. And just give that a little push down. Okay. And there we go. Those are your main flaps there. So we'll have a flip up like this, two flip outs. Easy peasy, right? Right, okay. Now we can go ahead and glue these down, and then we can put the papers on the tops of these, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. The strings out of their way. Now you can use whatever adhesive you want. You can use art glitter, you can use double-sided tape for this, but we're using glue for this one. We're going to use the Fabri-Tac, of course. All right, and let's put this down here. See how we're doing as far as that. So we're going to center it up, make sure our top and bottom borders are about even, and that we're straight left and right. All right, I want to open these up so I can push down on this a little bit, and then our main structure is done. Bring out the old blue towel here. Give this a good rub down also. All right. And there we go. Okay. All right, so next bit is we're going to cover these with some paper. Now I'm going to use, of course, Tim Holtz, of course. Let me put the rest of these inserts aside. I got a big pile of them because every time I go out, I buy more paper. Oh. All right, we're gonna pick some paper to put on top, and I think I've already picked some for this. Let's see here. Da 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 da. Now, I thought I had these out. I'm sorry, you guys. I thought I had these out already. So let's use for the top there. I think I like this guy, right? And then for the inside flip outs, let's use these, I think. Let's see what else we got here. Ooh, I like those. How about that one? Let's use that. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's real quick take a quick measure. I did not measure these beforehand. I'm actually doing this a different way than I normally would do this. I wanted to try something different. So this is, let's see here, right at a little over 3.5. So we're at 8, 9, 10, 10/16. So that is what? 5/8? 3 5/8. Okay. Let's see if we can knock that out here on my cutter. And see how tall are these. These are, I would say they're probably 6. Let's be sure. A little less than 6. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do 8 wide. So let's do it this way. Let's double check here. Okay, so it's almost perfect wide. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I'm gonna do 3 5/8. So 3, 4, 5, 8. Okay. There's one. Let's double check. That looks about dead on to me. What do you guys think? Pretty dang close. Yep. Okay. Let's do one more. I think I like this one better. 3.5 and a couple ticks. And check this one. And I think we are dead on, ladies and gents. There we go. Okay, let's check this one up here real quick. And this one measures, let's see here. That's 6 3/4 by 4 1/4. 6 3/4 by 4 1/4. Okay. 6 3/4 by 4 1/4. Let's check that. Looks pretty good to me. We can just cut down, we can trim this down just a little bit just to make it fit. Looks like I cut just a little shy, which is okay. We can adapt. So what I'll do is I'll glue it on and then I'll just trim it, right? Okay, cool. All right, so let's get these on. And once I glue them on, I am going to round the corners for these and for the flip up, okay? All right, let's get some glue on here. Okay. Here we go. Probably saying, why didn't you do this beforehand? Well, because I wanted to show you the process. That's why I didn't do it beforehand. Okay. All right. We'll just give this a good burnish. Also, open this up so we can do that this way. Okay. Looks good to me. All right, looking good. Let's get that another good thing. And I'm going to ink these edges as well. Just grunge it up a little more. Think we're good. All right, let's do the other one. Probably should keep this laid flat on its side so it doesn't have, I don't have to shake it each time I do this. Okay. All right. Make sure we got the writing the right way. Here we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? See, not as complicated as you guys thought, right? Easy. All right, let's go ahead and open this up, and I'm going to give it a little smush. And then we'll do a smush here as well. Okay. Now, I think we're good. Okay. Let's give it a little smush right there. Make sure it gets to the edge. A little smudge up here. Make sure it got all the way to the edges. And then we'll go ahead and cut the corners, right? Let's go ahead and ink this edge here. All right, good to go, right? All right, let's grab our corner rounder, and I'm going to give it a little snip. A little snip down here. Yep. And we're good. All right, once that dries a little bit, I'll come back and I'll probably ink some more there around the whole edge, right? All right, let's do the other flip here. So we're gonna glue this one on, and then I'm gonna trim it because I know that this piece is a little wonky. And I know this is pretty square. Okay. This one is non-directional, but I think I like it this way. Put it on there. Straighten it up. Get it up to that fold. There we go. Yep, that's where I want it. Okay, let's get that a nice burnish as well. And you can flip it open. Hit the back. I want to wipe that glue off out of that hole, which we're going to cover with another sheet of paper. Some more Tim Holtz, of course. All right, now let's see what we got here. Looks like I can cut a little bit right there. No problemo. Okay, deal. And a little snip over here. No problem at all. Nobody panic. It's fine. Okay, done. And we'll cut a little bit off the bottom. There we go. And let's go ahead and round the corners while we're at it. Alrighty. We are good to go. There we go. Let's see. How are we looking? Alright, so we've got our main flip up here. Open, open. And then we're going to put 2 pockets in here. Let's see, how are we doing on time tonight? So far, we are at, I can't really read it. We're doing really good. So it took us about 15 minutes, not even, a little bit over. All right, let's go ahead and get that piece of paper and cover that one up. If I remember right, that was 6 1/4 by, I'm sorry, 6 3/4, right? Let me measure that one more time. All right, 6 3/4 by 4 1/4, right? Yeah, okay. So for the underside, let's use, we're going to use this one. I like this one underneath here. And I'm going to try to get this bottom part. Right there. I'm cutting it up real quick. And by 4 1/4. Let's see. And that should cover this side. Yep, we are good. Okay. All right, and I've already sanded that part, so let's put some glue on it and be done. Okay. Bring it down to the fold, up to but not over. All right. And I think we're good. All right, let's see here. I do a little trim right there. No big whoop, right? And let's do the corners. And then we'll trim that little end there. Okay. All right. Flip this around real quick. Alrighty. We're going to cut this edge off and we will be done with this part. Alright, there we go, y'all. 2 flip outs and a flip up. Done. Okay? Now, next part we're going to do is we're going to put the pockets down on the insides here. Now, I've already cut these as well. I'm going to pause this and I'm actually going to sew. You don't have to sew, okay? You guys do not have to. And I'm thinking now about covering that with maybe some scrap or something, just because I have the scraps. But we are going to do this pocket here, and this pocket here will lay on top of that. I'm going to sew around these edges here, okay? And we're going to do that with this one as well. So this will be a pocket down here with this pocket on top of it, okay? Now I'm going to pause it. I'll be right back. I'm going to go do some sewing. Alright guys, we are back and I am done sewing the front little pockets here. You don't have to do it. This is just me learning how to sew on paper. This is probably my 3rd time ever doing it. So you do not have to sew. This is just for looks anyway. It is not even functional. Okay, so we're going to attach these to the tops of here. So we can go ahead and do that now, I guess. I'm going to do that now. Let's actually wait. We'll put that on the folio first. Okay. All right, let's open up our flips, which look very nice, I think. Don't you? And I'm just going to position these guys. I'm going to cut the miter the corners, get that over with. Now, if you're wondering why I do this, it cuts down on the bulk, number 1. This is the main reason. And then number 2, at the top, when you put your pocket down, when you miter here, you don't want to see that flap, otherwise it would kind of stick up underneath there, and you don't want to see that. So, get rid of this, put that in the bin. So this pocket will go here, I believe. I'm going to give these such a good crease again. And we're going to ink those so I don't forget. You guys know me, I always forget to do that. I think I forgot to do it earlier. That's okay. I can go back. Alright, I think that looks good. Alright, so the first one will go here, and the second one, I've already mitered this one. I'm going to give it a nice good burnish again real quick. And I'm going to ink it now while I'm thinking about it. I haven't decided if I'm going to cut a notch in it or not. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe on the bigger ones and maybe not on the smaller ones. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to grab my 2-inch punch here. I'm going to do a very shallow notch in the middle here. Yep. And for inking, I'm using Scorched Timber Oxide. It is my new go-to, or it's what I've been using for a while since I got it. I haven't used anything else very much. I was a walnut stain girl, and before that I was vintage photo. But now I am all about the Scorched Timber. Alright, I think that's good. Alright. Now, one's a little bit different than the others, but I think put the larger one down here at the bottom. Yeah. Now remember, do not go all the way to that outside edge with your glue. You want to give that pocket room to breathe. Okay. Down it goes. Now you want to make sure it doesn't go past your flip out, unless you want to see it at the bottom. I don't particularly want to. Alright, there's one. I believe we'll put this one here. Yep. And I'm going to leave the strings on there. I'm going to ink it real quick. And I'm not going to cut a notch in this one. Okay, bring my ink out because I'm probably going to need some more of that in here in a second. And we might do some stencil work on this later on. Okay, I think that's good. Let's get our glue. I'm going to grab my bone folder and give it another quick little burnish real quick on there. Just to make sure after running it through the sewing machine, it kind of flattened it out a little bit. So I'm going to get that nice and flat again. Okay. Oop. Now remember, don't go to the edge, just the inside edge, not the outside. Okay, this will go down right here in the middle. There we go. Nice. All right, let that set. Let's do this one. Okay, we'll leave that on its side. Position this one, you don't want it to come up over the top either. So, put this one right about here, I think is good. Oop. Make sure that's straight, I think so. Right, I think we're straight. Are we? Okay. Kind of hard to see when I can't get like right over on top of it, but I don't want to block the camera with my big old head. All right. Okay, I'm going to give this another creasing too, because this one got a little flattened out in the sewing machine. All right, so we're making really good progress tonight. Somebody had asked me a question: how do you keep them so flat? I didn't really know how to answer, because it's honestly, it's just taking practice. It really, and that's really the best answer I can give you. Just learning how to work with the measurements of your gussets and just the feel of it, knowing when you got to stop, putting stuff in there, knowing when to say no to yourself. Like, I want to put more in there. Well, you can't. But it really is. It's practice. It really is just practice. Okay. But you'll get there. And once you do, it's so much fun. I love doing folios. It's like a big puzzle every single time, how to get everything to fit just right and still make it interesting and interactive if you can. All right, bring this down a smidge. Here we go. All right, stop moving on me. Okay, so we got our 4 pockets ready to go. We're gonna let those dry. This up. I'm gonna leave the strings actually. And there we go. Look at that. Huh? Pretty cool, right? I think so. All right, let's clean off our glue tip here. How are we doing on time? We are at 30 minutes exactly. So I think I can show you guys one more thing that we're going to put on here. These are going to be the page tabs for the inside flips, right? So these are actually going to go like this, all the way down. It'll be the page tab, okay? Now we can put something in the middle here if we want to. Maybe I can put some acetate here or some vellum and make this a tuck. Now we're probably going to put this one down here, right? And I went ahead and cut another one, and the other one's going to go up here. Now, I'm going to pause there for the night, I think, because I'm going to try to keep these videos short, keep you guys interested. So we're going to stop here. Tomorrow, we're going to pick up again here with another quick 30-minute video, and we're going to finish up this whole side and move to the next panel, okay? Thank you guys for joining. It was great having you with me tonight. Don't forget to leave a comment if you want to be in the giveaway, if you're not already in it, for the next milestone of 300 subscribers. Again, thank you guys so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and I'll make sure you get entered in the next giveaway. The next giveaway is going to be a full folio, full journal, actually. I'm going to probably do one of the big one of the big ones for that one. So good luck with that, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much.